I have a verse that I read the other day that I've been thinking a lot about. It's from Paul's letter to the church in Rome, Romans chapter 1, verse 11 through 12. It says this, it says, I long to see you, that I may impart to you some spiritual gift to strengthen you. That is, and this is the part that got me good, that is, that we may be, so right here, this is why he longs to see them, that we may be mutually encouraged by each other's faith. I read that and I thought, man, encouraged by each other's faith, we got to get ourselves some more of that. The other day, I met with an older gentleman and he's going through some health issues and his days are numbered and he wants to talk to a pastor. So we meet up and his life partner wheels him in and he removes his rainbow mask and we both share a little bit about our stories. And he proceeds to tell me about his health issues that he's going through. And then he says this to me, he says, I have some questions about your church. And I say, of course, I'm a pastor, I love questions. And he proceeds to ask me questions on what we thought about this issue and what we thought about that issue. And he says, well, this one church turned me away because of this, and another church turned me away because I did that. And I just got thinking to myself, this dude has lived his whole life getting burned by churches. If only he knew how much he was loved, if only those churches he had been at experienced, if he saw the love of Jesus there, that he knew that no matter how much, how he looked, how he lived, what he said, if only he knew how much Jesus loved him. And then I got thinking about these last couple months. I've seen so many Christians arguing, arrogant, putting each other down with all the things that are happening in this world. We got COVID and we got, this is all a hoax and no, this is real and masks or no masks, shutdown or no shutdown, Democrat or Republican, Black Lives Matter or All Lives Matter, defund the police or back the blue, open schools or close schools, Ford or Chevy, answer's Dodge. Outside of the church though, I look and I see people broken, desperate, hopeless. And where do they turn to? One high to the next, one drug to the next, one bottle to the next, one fling to the next. I don't know about you, but I want them to turn to the church. I want them to turn to you, to me. And when they do that, what are they gonna see? Are they gonna turn and see what Paul talks about in these verses, that we're a community that's encouraging one another, that's strengthening one another, that's building each other up? I mean, how good does it feel? How good does it feel when somebody gives you encouragement? I remember when I was a kid and I played baseball. I grew up in a family of baseball players. My oldest cousin was really good and he was traveling and playing a lot. But I remember this one game in particular that my cousin and my uncle came to, and my first at bat, I hit the ball, goes out to right field, I run, I get to second base, it's called a double, and I look over and all my teammates are up in the dugout on the fence hollering and cheering. I look further down and I see my family, I see my cousin and my uncle, they're fists in the air, they're cheering for me, and all of a sudden I'm just feeling really good. I'm ready to go score, I'm ready to have a great game, I'm ready to go get drafted by the New York Yankees. But seriously, a little bit of encouragement, all of a sudden, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling confident, I feel joyful, I got my team, I got my people, and I'm ready for whatever's gonna come. How powerful is that? Encouragement. I look at Paul's words and he longs to see the people at the church in Rome. Why? Because he knows that they're gonna be encouraged by each other's faith. So I wanna challenge you with this. This is a challenge to me too. It's important now more than ever that we encourage each other. So how can you encourage someone today or this week? Let's build each other up. Let's leave each other filled with confidence, with joyfulness, and the love of Jesus Christ.